I read about it obviously in your book, but after, the spree and you started to describe yourself of seeing your, y'all's incidents, let's call them, in the paper. Um, I mean, and you said something that was actually really smart and funny, but you were like, it's the cop's job to come to work every day and figure this stuff out.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
did you really feel though one time you were just never it was never going to catch up to you? 'Cause that's what you said at first. You kind of felt like, hey, we're going to get away with this.
It was. It wasn't a moment that we were ever thinking about getting caught. It wasn't
It's so
something that
crazy.
went, through our minds. Um, the city was too big for that to happen. There's no way, they're going to be able to figure this out. We're too smart for them, but that's how dumb you are. You know what I mean? That's how stupid you really are. And that's the way you think when you're young. And that's why we have so much stuff going on out there right now. And for me to actually be able to tell these young guys, hey, man, trust me, they're working on it. They're working on it. And they're going to figure it out. And it's normally, some the simplest, crimes, sometimes don't get solved by DNA, camera footage, witnesses, that saw you at the crime scene or anything like that. Normally, it's your girlfriend or a buddy. Normally that's how the crimes. But you too you're too dumb to realize that when you're in the moment, getting away with it, and you're having fun, and you're young. Um, it's just it's a rush that you can't even really describe. You want it to stop too. You want to get out of it, and I've asked myself, many times. You see, like, just say for instance, the Black Mafia family, Big Meech, and all of those guys down in Atlanta, doing it big. Um, been doing it for years big, been making millions and millions of dollars, and they can't make enough money to where they walk away from it. It's more than just the money. It's the heist, the journey, the rush. It's got and for me, I don't know if I had, the rush or anything like that, but definitely the way I describe it as, when you're in a whirlwind, it's like a vortex.
Yeah.
It's spinning very, very quickly. And a lot of times when part of something like that, you can't get out until the vortex stop. And a lot of times when it stop, that's when you're in jail. You're on your way to the penitentiary.
And to me, and this is another credit to you as a storyteller. I mean, in executing this, and George Roy executing this moment, but there was no glamour in any of that you described, right? And so often in movies, the crimes are glamorized, like, oh, they pulled this off 27 times or whatever, like this. They're prolific, but there was nothing about you describing that seemed even fun at all, right? And then ended up where you ended up. It was like, it was like you just said, well, I'm telling you, if you think you're smarter than these guys, you're not, and you're going to end up like I did.
That's exactly what's going to happen. You can get away with it for so long. It's one of those things, man. Come on, you know what I mean. You could slip on a banana peel and get one over on someone. It's like like George Bush said, "Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, you ain't gonna fool me again." It's just the way it is.
Greatest presidential quote ever.
I'm serious, and the longer you do it, the more it's like my brother said in the documentary. It's like Hansel and Gretel, just leaving breadcrumbs, and somebody's going to be picking them up. And as soon as those breadcrumbs going to lead right back to you, and there's nothing you can do about me. I watched too much First 48 in order to not know that these suckers out there working, man. And they working hard, and they solving these crimes. And they come and knocking on your door. When they come knock on your door, and SWAT out there, you know what I mean? It's over. It's all over. You go to jail. You ain't getting out. A lot of times you ain't getting out ever.
And you said how many cars were there when you pulled up? When you pulled up to your apartments,
I didn't see anybody.
you didn't see anybody.
I didn't see anything. Everything seemed normal and eerie at the same time. Everything was, it was a perfect night. Um, I'm walking to my apartment, and I see no one. You know what I mean? It's not a soul walking around. And it just seemed like something's not right, and I could feel something wasn't right. And before I could get to my apartment gate, man, it was like something you see on a movie, and that was like Richard Pryor. You're scared, face all crippled up. I ain't do nothing. I ain't do nothing. Yeah, I was scared, man. I'm gonna tell you right now, I was scared because I had all kind of guns pointing at me. I had trackers on me, the laser and all this. I was scared, man. I was real scared. Yeah, yeah.
And then, I mean, kudos to you because you said in the documentary again, you said, "Look, I pleaded guilty because I was."
Bro, I was guilty. I knew I was. You know what I mean? It wasn't anything. I mean, I had a lawyer. You know what I mean? I didn't have a public defender. Actually, I had actually a lawyer in the I think in the documentary. I think they said public defender, but I had a lawyer by the name of Gabe Nahas. My sister Billy had got me this lawyer. I don't know how good he was or anything like that, but he had got her off a few cases.
So he must have been all right.
So he must have been all right, So Mr. Nahas, he was definitely working, and he just told me straight up, you know what I mean? This is the deal. You know what I mean? You can either go to trial and roll the dice, and something bad's going to happen, or you could do this. And for me, it was, like I said, it was an easy choice because I'm not finna be like one of these criminals that know they're guilty and say, not guilty. I'm going to trial. They know they're guilty. I'm not, I didn't have, the dream team, with me. I just had one lawyer, you know what I mean? And I said, okay, this is what's going to happen. I'm going to do it and get it done, get it over with, and get back to reality, and that's what I did. It really wasn't a hard choice. Guys, stick around. We got a whole lot more for you. We'll be back in a minute.